Welcome to Tantra's Oracle. Thank you for joining me today. So today I'm going to be doing a reading on missing 3-year-old Genesis Reid. Well, I just saw she was missing, so I don't know if she went missing today or yesterday. Um, but she's missing out of Enterprise, Alabama. 3-year-old. Um, it said she may have been missing for up to 30 days and nobody said anything, but that's alleged. The neighbor said they last saw her and her mom January 8th. Okay, so let's look to see what comes out for Genesis Reid. 3-year-old Genesis Reid, Enterprise, Alabama. Okay, so we have the animal card, and this means savage treatment. Okay, so that means somebody could have been roughing you up, treating you harshly. Okay, but it also just represents an animal as well, but it mostly comes out when somebody has been treated in a has been handled in a rough and savage way, like a savage beating a savage, people doing all types of crazy stuff to you. Okay. um and then here we have the prior conflict, so that means either something happened previously, or this has been something that's been ongoing. So you probably have been treating this child in a bad way previously, or there was something that happened prior. Okay. And then this is connected to the mother. And since she was living with the mother said she woke up 3 something in the morning, I believe, and she was missing. And that's all I know. That's all I just saw on her. I don't like to do too much background check before I do the first reading. Okay, so now we have the risky business. That means some criminal activity here connected with this harsh treatment, shady dealing. So that means you're doing some things that's risky, but it's some harsh treatment involved in it. Here you have somebody guilty of certain things. Okay. And then here you have the prior conflict. So that means that something happened previously. Like I said, something happened previously, or something has been going on prior. Um, and somebody is guilty of that. And then you have the internal, and that internal means you battling certain things internally, or something has happened internally to you, to your body, or something like internal damage to the body, something going on internally within you. Okay, so here we have that on top of the mother. So the mother could have been dealing with some things, or there's some things going on with her internally that people may not know. And then here with the internal and the guilty and the risky business, like I said, something is going on internally, or something has caused some damage to your internal body. Okay. So somebody is guilty of that, but here is some criminal activity going on. And the criminal activity is connected with somebody being guilty and some things happening internally. Okay, look, we got the daughter, somebody hiding the truth of some things, and then a false flag. So the false flag means is somebody is lying about something. They're trying to make it look like one thing, but it's actually something else. That's what that means. Here with this mother. So here with the mother, something that she's doing, because she's trying to make something appear one way or make it seem like something else is happening when that's not what it is. And then here you have the internal. So that means, like I said, either she's dealing with certain things internally or she caused some type of internal damage to somebody. Now, here with the hiding of the truth, somebody's hiding the truth. So that means they don't want you to know what's going on. Some criminal activity that's going on, and the savageness that happened here with this. And then you got the daughter here. So with the daughter, somebody has some type of guilt connected to this daughter. And there's, like I said, either something that's been going on prior, like ongoing, or something happened previously to cause the guiltiness that's connected to this daughter. But then here with the daughter, you see somebody hiding the truth and they're making things appear a different way than what they actually are. Okay, so now you have the family tree. So that means it's somebody that's in the family. Harsh treatment by somebody in the family. Then you have things happening in the dark. Now, in the dark means basically like it's happening behind closed doors. They're trying to keep it hidden, but it also means the nighttime. So it could have happened in the night. Okay. And then here, neighbor, someone in close proximity here. So this means somebody that can get close to you, somebody that's next to you. So here you have somebody that's in close proximity to the mother, with the mother, but also somebody that is close to Genesis as well. And it could be just the mother. Somebody's in close proximity to Genesis. She's 2 or 3 years old. The mother. I think they said the father lives out of town. And then here, the family tree. Somebody that's close to you, a family connection, keeping things hidden. Somebody close to you, making things appear one way, but they're causing some type of internal damage, or there's some things internally going on. Somebody in the family hiding the truth, criminal activity. Somebody is keeping things hidden in the dark, connected to the daughter, and then they're guilty of some things here. So, like I said, but it also could be some things that happen during the nighttime. So something could have happened, whatever they did happen at night. Okay, so here you have this. So that means somebody is being strategic. So they're careful. They carefully planning something. Okay, they're carefully planning things out. They're being very strategic. Okay, we're going to do this, and we got to do this first. So when they look here, when they ask about this, we already have this lined up, and we got to have it like this because they might question us about that. So it's like you're doing things step by step carefully. You're not just jumping around. You carefully planning something. Okay, here you're carefully planning, but something didn't go the way you thought it was going to go. Right here with this criminal activity. And over here, when you carefully planning, see this the guilt here. So you carefully planning something, but something didn't go the way you thought it was going to go, or you hoped it would go. And then you got this other person coming in to assist you. So it's somebody else involved too. See, the person that's close, that's in close proximity. So that means this person is somebody they're surrounded by. Third party here, that's all connected to this mother. And here is the false flag. Like I said, they're creating a scenario to make you believe one thing when it's actually something totally different. Because they're trying to hide the truth that's connected to this daughter. Okay, so now we have the goodbye. That the goodbye means like, yeah, you tell somebody goodbye, hey, I'll talk to you later, bye, like that. But that just means you just leaving. Like that person left, okay? But it also means somebody causing you to say your final goodbye. So that means you out of here. It's like you being deceased. So somebody calls you to say your final goodbye. So here that's connected. That's next to the son. So this is a male, okay? And then you have the runaway. Runaway means that like you ran away, but it also means somebody is trying to get away from a situation or a person, okay? So somebody is trying to separate themselves, get away from a situation. And see here, it has something to do with a man. And it could be, see this son on top of this daughter? Okay, it's just a man. A male, I mean, not a man. But it's a male that somebody is trying to get away from. They're trying to separate themselves from someone or something. Okay. Here, you got a third party trying to get away with certain things too. So it's somebody else in the mix. Not just the mother, it's somebody else in the background that has some type of involvement here too. And see that sun with the chestnut checkers in the dark? There's some things that somebody is doing strategically. It's like a planning, okay, that this person is doing, and they're trying to keep things hidden as well. So now you have somebody being victimized here, that somebody is trying to keep, like I said, keeping it hidden. Then you have this, gangs. It doesn't mean an actual gang all the time. It just could mean a group of people that's involved, meaning more than two people. Then you have this, poison, contamination. So the poison and contamination, this could be someone that is not good for your health, like you're dealing with a person that's not, like they causing problems in your life or whatever. But it also means that something that you ingest or take in could cause you to have some type of poison and it's contaminated or something like that. So it's something that's not conducive to your health. So here we have somebody being victimized, and then here's a group of people here. And then here's the contamination. So this could just mean, like I said, you in a situation that's not healthy for you. You're dealing with someone that's not healthy, that's not healthy for you. You're taking in things that's not healthy for you. So here you got the poison on top of the mother and the neighbor. So somebody could have been dealing with somebody that's not good for them. And then with the games, with the family tree, the savagery with the person in the family. And then here's more than one person involved. So that means, like I said, it's at least 3 people either that is aware, that knows, or participated. But right here, you got things going wrong, somebody saying their goodbyes. But then you got this person, somebody's trying to separate themselves from the situation. They're trying to get away from the situation. Okay, so here's the talk. People are talking about it. So this is somebody that had a conversation, the guilty party. They didn't have a conversation of how they planning this out. Now it could have been planned, like it don't necessarily be them planning to do something to her, but it could be something happening to her and then you plan it after the fact. Okay, because see the protection coming here. Third party protection. Something happening to somebody internally. Okay, so something could have happened to the baby that they didn't plan, but now they're planning after the fact. It's like, oh, this didn't happen. Now we got to figure out what we're going to do. Okay, so see the criminal activity, because things went left. Somebody is fully aware of what's going on. Somebody already know. Well, we already know they know because they planning it. But it's like you consciously doing something. You consciously doing it. Because see, you're trying to protect yourself. And this is why you're discussing it. Because it's trying to protect yourself. The baby could have got into some stuff that she shouldn't have got into. No telling what that is. And something could have happened. And then you plan this after the fact to protect yourself. Okay, so now we have the information. So somebody has some type of information. But see, somebody has information about somebody's leaving here, okay? And somebody hiding the truth, or somebody is trying to hide the truth. Help hide the truth, knows about the truth, because it's like it's information out there about this person going away, but somebody is trying to hide the information. Or they found out what was being hidden. They got information on what is being hidden. Because here you have the exposed. So somebody exposing something. So exposed means that you expose somebody. Or it means somebody exposed like they don't have any clothes on, they're out, so they're exposed. But this card normally comes out when somebody's exposing something about you or what you did or whatever the situation is. So somebody is being exposed. Somebody got information. This could be this father exposed some things about the mother, whatever. Because somebody is talking about certain things. Somebody is about to be exposed because people are talking about it, about this person being victimized. And then also somebody has information that they're about to bring out as well. But then over here, somebody took a risk gambling. So you're taking a chance here. You're taking a chance trying to separate. So it could just be that this thing has happened. We gotta strategize of how we're going to make this sound good. We were creating this fake situation here, trying to separate ourselves from what actually happened so we could just act like it wasn't us or it wasn't me. And then somebody else came in. And did some stuff to her or whatever. That's what we're going to try to make it like somebody could have taken her, like she could have ran away. And we're going to take that risk. Okay, we're trying to risk. That's the chance we're going to take by exposing that, she's missing. Okay, we're going to take that risk right here to protect ourselves. Okay. So let me see what these. So these two cards came out. They fell out on the floor. So this one is school, and it means children, or it means that somebody is learning about you. School building as well. It could be a school building, schoolmate, children learning about something. Okay. And then you have the consume. And then that means something is taken into your body here. Like I said, it could have been something that she could have ingested or got into. But here's you are consuming something. So let's look. School. It's the police. Isolated. Okay. So, like I said, school means that somebody is learning about something, or it could be children or actual school building, right? So now you have that connected to the police and someone being isolated. So somebody is alone. Okay. So this could go one or two ways. So it could be that the police are educating themselves or learning about somebody here. They're trying to isolate something. So they're trying to figure out who is the main person. And it could be the like this is a child or school, like I said. She could be near a school, or it could just be her. It could be concerning the child here being left at the school, near a school, near where a school is or something like that. And then you have the police there. So we're going to leave that for later. So now here we have consume. So like I said, something could have been taken into the body. Now we have a setup. Okay. So now we have something being taken and consumed into the body. And then we have a setup and then mental issues or somebody's mentality. Okay. So setup means that you put these things in place. Okay. You're setting it up, or somebody's setting it up. Okay. But it's the person's mentality. So since this is this person's state of mind here, consumed something, they took something into their body. Now their state of mind has them putting things into place. That goes over here where I said somebody is trying to figure out what they're trying to do. Okay. So we're just going to leave these two out. And I want to look more into the neighbor and the mother. look at the mother. Time. So with the mother, we have time coming out. These two, I'll look at these in a second. More than two. But the mother with the time. So this means that somebody is planning a time for something to happen. Something happened over a period of time as well. So something about the timing. And then here, we got these. So we got selected, which means that it's not random. It's somebody being chosen, somebody having a loss. And then we already know what this means. So I want to leave those out. But here with the mother, we have something about the timing. Either you're planning a time, something happening over a period of time, or at a certain time, which goes along with what I already was saying. To clean up something. So here is the time frame. The mother has a time frame of her to get everything together, clean up evidence, hide things, let things get cleared up. Okay. So it's just you're trying to clear yourself. Okay. So in time, with some timing, things can be cleared up or cleared away or washed up, cleaned up. Okay. Now with the neighbor. Now, we can't take away the possibility that an actual neighbor, they live in an apartment complex. So we can't say that a neighbor isn't actually involved. Because we do have a third party here, like I said, and it can actually be an actual neighbor, not just somebody that's in their circle. Because just because you stay in an apartment, that don't mean that y'all buddy. So it could be an actual neighbor too, but it just means somebody that's in close proximity to you. See, yes, confirmation with the neighbor. Somebody that lives with you. So it's somebody that's in close proximity, because cohabit, that means y'all stay in the same area. So it could be, say yes, confirmation to a neighbor, somebody that's a close proximity to you. And then here it says cohabit, like you share a space with somebody. But since you stay in the same building, it could be that y'all sharing the same space because you stay in the same apartment complex. Okay, so that's what I got so far on Genesis Reid. Like I said, she's been missing maybe a day or two so far. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. So they said we don't even know if she's been missing 30 days, but the last confirmed they got so far was January 8th for the rental office people seeing the baby. So and they're still talking with neighbors and the father and all of that to get more information. So they're in the evidence phase, collecting evidence, seeing what's actually going on phase right now. So you can leave your comments in the comments section. And thank you for watching.